Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good, good. So for those who may not know you and know me as well, I'm Rev Leon. I just want you to introduce yourself. I know they all know who you are, but please still do so.
Yeah, I'm Tessica Brown.
Okay, nice to meet you. Thank you for this opportunity. And I call you my sister already because we got the same last name. So
Okay, brother.
yes. So on this morning, it's not typical how I've been seeing you doing the interview. We've all heard you say, you ain't doing this for clout. You're not doing this for followers. You wouldn't put that inside your hair. And I believe it. My people believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This slide right here is more so of the aspect of how did you make it through with the dealing with the mental side of it, with people beating you, with people talking about you, because there's so many people that commit suicide off of the comments that you receive. There's so many people right now that's going through storms, trials, and tribulations, and they're breaking. So I'm not really concerned about the Gorilla Glue. I'm concerned about how you made it through. How are you still smiling? How are you overcoming? I just want to hear that aspect of Tessica that the world haven't heard.
Listen, I smile in order to not cry. I had a little breakdown Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sent me the cussing preacher.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hold you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. It was bad, and I really, really broke down. And you asking me how did I deal with it? I'm still dealing with it.
Come
I'm
on.
still dealing with it.
And I'm real with you. And this not coming for him, but this is for anyone, man. If you call yourself a man of the cloth or a believer in God, a child of God, the word let us know that we're supposed to show mercy and grace towards one another. That's what we are supposed to do as believers. We are not supposed to beat. We are not supposed to tear our fellow sister down when she encountered storms and tribulations. You get what I'm saying? We're supposed
Right.
to show that love. So I'm just curious, what would you tell that individual who's dealing with the pressure of social media and the comments and the negativities that come with it?
Stay off social media. Don't read the comments.
Mm.
Don't read the comments because I mean, the more you read them, the more you mad and your finger doing this because you want to say something back, but you just let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times I could have said something back, but there's people out there that don't know me personally, that's going back and forth with the people that's saying stuff. And again, y'all don't know me. My Instagram is public. My Facebook is public. If they go on any one of those platforms, I'm an open book, and I'm also a good time. You know, I can have fun with everybody else, but they talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. Like I just seen a comment just now saying, uh, she still got those lashes. Here's the thing: when it comes to these
You want to
lashes,
turn these comments off?
huh?
You want to turn the comments off?
Oh, I don't. No, you can leave them there.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
But somebody just said she still got those lashes. The thing with me and these lashes, I feel like y'all might overuse something because this is what I like. I don't care what you like. This is what I like.
Come on.
Period. So it is what it is. You like them, you don't. I like them.
And I love this spirit about you, man, because you really showing people how when adversity comes, still to be poised. Because so many people, and I understand. That's why I empathize and sympathize with you, and I reached out, and I'm like, I am praying because as a man that try to push God, as a man that try to push uplifting content, you always get, oh, you clout chasing. You doing it for the followers. You doing it for this, and that. And people say all type of things, and you don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know where I come from. You don't know when I get off of here, I'm trying to set up payment arrangements to pay my bills. You don't understand that my business is struggling. You don't see that. All you see is a 30-second clip of me. All you see is a minute clip of me. And you want to judge me off of that. So when I see how you maneuver, when I see how you're on all these interviews and you just showing poise, you get what I'm saying? Even if you do cry on the outside, you're preserving yourself well when you get on platforms like this to show the world. Even though if they come up on you, the weapon won't prosper. You know, even when your enemy's talking down on you, it's still not prospering. So I want to ask you, what do you have to say to the blogs out there who's been throwing you out as a clout chaser, who's been saying you looking for money, you scamming the people. If you needed another piece of content to go viral, what would you tell these blogs who's coming for you or who was coming for you before they actually got to know who you were?
Nothing. God bless them. That's all I can say. Because all the rest of the stuff that I had going on in my head, I'm pretty much over it. Because I wanted to make a live. I wanted to make a post to just pretty much probably say all the wrong things, but I didn't do it. So to everybody out there that was down to me and still down to me, God bless you. For real.
I love it. I love it. And how have your life changed, my sister? How have it changed?
Well, yeah, I can't, like, going to the store, everybody want to take a picture. And the thing is, listen, I don't even mind at this point taking pictures because it's like, kids. So, I mean, I'm not going to be like, I'm not taking a picture with you. Again, I'm not that person. I have a daycare. I love kids. One little boy was in there. He was like, shouldn't somebody be getting your groceries for you? Like, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. But
yeah,
the only thing that I'm going to say, because even before I posted the video, I knew it was going to be some, foolery.
for sure.
But I needed the stuff on my head. Period. But when my little girl come from school crying, I say it again, I shouldn't have posted it. Because she crying because of something I did. She got, made fun of because of something I did. And I just talked to her that morning and told her, hey, if you go get in trouble, not me and you have a problem. Because I feel like if me and her wouldn't have that conversation, she'd have hit somebody. Yeah.
Because I think people don't understand, like, you're a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people go viral and things occur in their life and they make all these headlines, we be like, oh, look at that. Look at him. Look at him. And we treat them as if they're an item. You get what I'm saying? We don't really show that grace. Like, this is somebody mama. This is somebody auntie. But I think we're in a generation where people love social media so much when they don't have nothing going for themselves. This is the only thing that some people have going. It's Instagram, it's Facebook, you know what I'm saying? So if they got an opportunity to beat you down, that's what they'll do, and then they'll jump off, and they not understanding that it's real people behind these screens. Like I tell folks, you see a number, this is not a made-up number. It's real people that represent these numbers. And I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. If you keep seeing negative and negative and negative, it begins to weigh you down a little bit. It have you question who you are if you don't have that strong relationship and foundation with God. So that leads me into this question. What advice or encouraging words will you give that person who's been going through it since Corona started?
Who's been going through, I'm sorry, going through what?
Who's been going through it since this pandemic started, since the coronavirus has started? What words will you give that person that's on the verge of killing themselves? That's on the verge of, taking their own life, or on the verge of throwing in the towel?
Push. Pray until something happens. That's it. Nothing in the world is worth taking your life. Not a thing. And I have 5 kids. I have a daycare. I have a dance team. Taking my life is nothing. I never even crossed my mind. Ever. And like, one person really told me, go kill yourself. Yeah, somebody told me that. But I mean, I'll cry. I'll cry because I don't cry for my children. But I'll cry for my children before I decide to kill myself. It's not gonna happen. Nothing in the world is ever that bad. Push. Just keep pushing. I promise you. It's like right now, I'm still pushing. Like I didn't get it all together yet. I'm still pushing. Because these people, man, these people are ruthless. Like, for real.
Come on.
For real. And again, listen, if you come in with me, like, I'm a good time. You know what I'm saying? I am. Like, and they're talking about the clout and the this and that. No, listen. My dance team was in commercials, magazines, newspapers. I'm good. I'm good. They go out and they say with the GoFundMe, right? They kept saying, "Oh, take it down, take it down." You know how long ago we tried to take that down? But we couldn't because so many people called and said it was a fraudulent account or email or whatever they did. They said it was a fraudulent account. So at this point, we can't even touch it. Even when I announced that I'm giving 20,000 to Dr. Obey's research, and then the other 3,000 I'm giving it to 3 families in the parish, in my parish. There they go again. They say it was that was for clout.
And that's the thing, and that's the thing, man. Because when I seen that, I'm like, God is good. And I'm saying, and this is what I try to tell people. Even if it is for clout, look at this perspective. Even if it is for clout, people are benefiting off of the clout. If you're blessing people, like we got people out here clout chasing, what they making videos, robbing, shooting, and we glorify that. We don't have no problem with people chasing clout, snatching people iPhones and running. But the moment you're clout chasing and I'm trying to bless these families. If I'm clout chasing and I'm trying to get the funds so I can be a blessing, why does it matter? People tell me all the time, like, man, you a clout chaser. You just doing it for the followers. I tell people, bro, I'm pushing Jesus. So if I'm a clout chase, let me clout chase, because when you come to my page, you're going to get what you need. And just like what you're doing, you're trying to bless people. So even if I am clout chasing, what's the clout that I'm looking for? It's not the accolades that you give me. It's so I can be a blessing to others. So when I did see that, and I was reading comments about that as well, I'm like, man, even if it is clout chasing, she's trying to bless people. Like, we can benefiting off your clout.
I feel like somebody before me had to donate money for me to get my procedure for free. So why not help the next person to, you know, get their surgery for free? And as far as the families that I chase, I know for a fact they can use this. I know for a fact. Look at this one. I ordered these. Right?
No, nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, that could just be the, you know, like a little keepsake or whatever.
For sure.
But I'm giving them $1,000 cash. Like,
and I love
listen.
This is what I do too. And it ain't about me, but I'm just saying because I relate with you when it comes to that. And we're in a world where people can't believe that it's people like us out here that just want to be a blessing. Like, I just want to be a blessing. I come from the Goodwill, buying clothes at the Goodwill, the thrift store. I know what it means to have hand-me-downs. I know what it means to struggle. I know what it means for my mama to try to figure out how we gonna eat. So now that I'm in a position and you're in a position to be a blessing, people can't believe it because people don't do stuff like this.
Right.
People, but look, people's intentions aren't real.
No, with my daycare, I do a raffle. And whoever wins the raffle get daycare free for a whole year.
Come on, man.
With the dance team, you know, they go out to the elderly, the sick, the shut-in. They used to do the fruit baskets until Corona. But since then, you know, we just go like do a little performance for them. For Christmas, we did do the mugs with a cocoa bomb, a teddy bear, and a live performance.
Nice.
And they love that. And they're telling me about, you know, cloud chasing. Listen, I'm good. I promise you, I'm good. Like, you can I think even some of the people that don't even like me in St. Bernard Parish, you cannot say I'm not that giving person. You can't. You really can't. Because that's just me. It's me.
But and I think when you have an attitude of, because this is what I'm getting from you, like, you're delivered from other people's opinions. You don't really care what other people have to say. You get what I'm saying? And that's a difference.
It was like that. I was the person with the thick skin. I knew it was going to be some backlash from around here. I didn't think it was going to be. That's the part. Like Wendy Williams was like, you're making it look bad for, you know, people like us. She called me a nothing girl. Yeah, she went in. They said Lisa Ray had something to say. And I mean, I'm looking like, Lisa, you know, I knew you when you was Diamond. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but then they came and told me that she said something about when they said I was suing. That's what she got upset about. Because I didn't go look at it. I looked at a couple of things. I read a couple of comments. But them comments to make you, you know, really want to.
For sure. For sure.
You know, oh, you know.
They add fuel to the fire.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But
what
like
it
I
is.
say, it's people that don't even know me going back and forth with other people that don't know me.
But I think, and that's why as well, that's the reason why I reached out too, because I'm saying, man, it's people like, oh, I want to interview you, or I'm seeing the comments and they have this big platform, but I don't see no grace being shown. Like, I really don't see no grace being shown. It's let me get you on here for the numbers, for the ratings, so we can beat you down, or we can gain something from it. But what is about, like, I'm praying for you. Like, no, I don't really care about the Gorilla Glue. I don't really care why you applied it, my sister, to be real with you.
Yeah.
I'm not even asking you that. I want to know how you doing mentally. Like, how your spirit is, how your soul is. Like, are you good? Because we live in a day and a time where people are mean. The world is mean. And how you sit up here with a platform that big and you say, oh, you nothing, or you shouldn't have done that. You ain't never made no mistakes. A lot of people talk, right? A lot of people talk and they point the finger because they have not been exposed for their wrongdoing. It's easy to beat someone when your hands are hidden. That's why the Bible say, let he without sin cast the first stone. If you're perfect, talk about me, beat me down. But we all battling with something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I didn't see no grace being shown to you. And that's my whole reason for wanting you to be on here. I just want the world to show you that grace that they would need if they was in your shoes.
Right.
You didn't ask for the fathers. The fathers came. Guess what? Capitalize off of it. That's your blessing. You got your dance team. Support my dance team.
Right.
You start the business. Support the business. Everybody on here, if you went from 10,000 followers to dang near 1 million, you gonna do the same. And don't say you not. So capitalize. This was your blessing. After the beating, it's always a blessing. And this is what the Lord did for you. So I want you to tone out what everybody else saying. I don't care. I'm proud for you. I'm rooting for you because the Bible saying we know all things work together for those who love the Lord. So this is your moment of things working together. You want to get at 1 million, you push your dance team. Sometimes God will bless us, right? Because it was days people wasn't checking for you. People wasn't calling you, and you were still blessing people in secret. You were still blessing people in private. You were still sowing. You were still praying. You were still giving your last to people. And you did not know when you applied that glue to your head that it was going to go how it went. But because it went how it went, God said, I would turn your tears into triumph. So that same thing that the devil tried to use to defeat you will be the same thing that deliver you to the purpose and the promise that God has for you. I'm telling you, it's purpose why you did what you did. It was a reason behind it. Because the Lord said there's some people that would have never known what grace looked like if you have not went through what you went through. There's some people that would never been able to say, wow, when I thought I was going through it, she went through it on a bigger scale. But if she made it out, then I can make it out. I'm telling you, in spite of it all, God has a way of making that thing work for our good. So my sister, you use it. You run with it. I pray you get 1 million more. I pray God keep adding unto you. Capitalize off of it. You went through it. Now this your capitalizing moment. I don't care what people say. You say you have 4 children. Take care of your kids with it. 5. Take care of your children with it. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. God wouldn't allow this to happen. He wouldn't allow this to blow up. He wouldn't allow it to be on this scale if he didn't trust you with it. You know how many people out here doing crazy things so they can just go viral, so they can get the followers? God implanted these people to you. He gave these people to you for a reason. Now, what you going to do with it? Tone out the noise. Tone it out. Put your blinders on. Just like when a horse is racing, they put those blinders on and they focus on the prize. I want to encourage you in this moment to put your blinders on. I don't care what the blogs say about you. When you know who you are. When you wake up and you're able to look yourself in the mirror every day and you say, I'm Tessica Brown. I know who I am. My family love me. Don't nobody care about no comments. Half the people that saying stuff on here wish they was in your position. They want you to reply so that can go viral. They want you to do stuff with them so that can go viral. But what God has for you is for you. And each level we go is going to be a different devil, my sister. So I just want to pour into you in this moment. I didn't plan for this, but I see the brokenness on you. I see the heaviness on you. In spite of the world seeing, oh, she's coming up. She's doing this. I know it's a lot to deal with here. I know it's a lot to hear your name being scandalized by the blogs and big people you may have even looked up to, calling you crazy and all these other names. But the Lord said that weapon can't prosper. But even when your enemies come up on you, the word of God say they will stumble and they fall. So everybody that's trying to come up on you, they will stumble and they will fall. So my sister, you keep the faith. I'm proud of you. I'm here for you. You need to talk and you need prayer. I'm really here, man, because this is what it's about. In a moment where people are dying, we're losing our loved ones to COVID. People are killing themselves. Murderers. People are getting murdered left and right. We got to show each other grace. Because if you would have killed yourself, it would have been a different narrative. The blogs, oh my God. And we talk about online bullying, but we be the ones that's doing it. But we're not ready for that discussion. Bullying don't happen out the thin air. It's us. And we don't care if we black. We don't care if you black. No, we gonna talk about you. It be us 9 times out of 10. Who's talking about each other? Why are you a fool? You this, you that. We all want our opinion on the decision you made, but nobody is offering that grace. So I challenge everybody that's on here, extend the same grace that you would want God to show your behind. Because what if God exposed you for that very thing you struggling with? Yeah, you addicted to cocaine, you addicted to drinking, you addicted to the porn, but you get on social media and you act like you're perfect. But what if God would expose you for those things that you're having trouble with? You will want the grace that I'm telling you all to extend to her. So my sister, I'm praying for you. I don't really care about the musky glue. I care about you.
Thank you so much.
I care about you. Is there anything else? I didn't mean to do that, but I wanted to pour into you because I hear you telling people the story over and over again. You know what happened. I care about your story. So is there anything you want to end off with? Because I know you have to go.
No, I mean, that right there, that's going to get me through the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm good with that.
My sister, well, I'm praying for you and I mean it. I love you, my sister. We're here for you. I don't care. You got people that's really, like, people that don't know you. I'm from Oakland, California. We rocking with you. And that's what we're supposed to do as believers. So I'm praying for you, my sister. Thank you for taking time and just to encourage. I appreciate it, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, my sister. God bless you. All right.
God bless you today.